During the time young Samuel was minister to the Lord under Eli, the word of the Lord was scarce and vision infrequent. One day Eli was asleep in his usual place. His eyes had lately grown so weak that he could not see. The lamp of God was not yet extinguished, and Samuel was sleeping in the temple of the Lord where the ark of God was. The Lord called to Samuel, who answered, "Here I am." He ran to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." "I did not call you," Eli answered. "Go back to sleep." The Lord called Samuel again for the third time. Getting up and going to Eli, he said, "Here I am. You called me." Then Eli understood that the Lord was calling the youth. So he said to Samuel, "Go to sleep, and if you are called, reply, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" When Samuel went to sleep in his place, the Lord came and stood there, calling out as before, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel answered, "Speak, for your servant is listening." According to CCC 2567, God always takes the initiative in prayer. He calls first, and we respond. Samuel's "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening" is the model of every Christian's heart, attentive, humble, and willing. The Lord said to Samuel, "I am about to do something in Israel that will make the ears of everyone who hears it ring. I am condemning Eli's house once and for all, because he knew his sons were blaspheming God, yet he did not reprove them. Therefore I swear to Eli's house, no sacrifice or offering will ever expiate its crime." The Catechism teaches, in paragraphs 1855 through 1861, that mortal sin destroys charity in the heart of man by a grave violation of God's law. Eli's sons honestly show us that persistent, unrepented sin hardens the heart until grace is rejected. Samuel then slept until morning. Eli asked, "What did he say to you? Hide nothing from me." So Samuel told him everything. Eli answered, "It is the Lord. What is pleasing in the Lord's sight, the Lord will do." So, according to the Catechism, specifically sections 144 to 149, faith is really a personal act. It's our free response to God's revelation. Even Eli, when he accepted God's will, showed the kind of surrender that every believer is called to have before divine justice. Samuel grew up, and the Lord was with him, not permitting any word of his to go unfulfilled. Because of this, all Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, came to know that Samuel was a trustworthy prophet of the Lord. The Lord continued to appear at Shiloh, manifesting himself to Samuel through his word. And, Samuel's word spread throughout Israel. The Catechism, in paragraphs 64 and 2581, reminds us that the prophets prepared the way for Christ, the definitive word of the Father. Samuel's fidelity, prefigures the Church's mission, to speak God's word faithfully to every generation. And thus ends 1 Samuel chapter 3. From Hannah's prayer to Samuel's call, God reveals that he listens to the humble and speaks to those who listen in return. May we too say each day, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at Children of God Forever. Watch our playlist, The Bible is Alive, for more Bible stories, catechisms, and reflections.